Essay on the importance of education. The importance of education. Education gives us the knowledge of the world around us. It prepares us to face the world. It changes us for better and provides us with a perspective of life. When you are educated, you know when to speak and when to remain silent. The entire progress of the nation is dependent on her literacy rates. But unfortunately, education is not free of cost today. Education, for all, remains a distant dream. Education alleviates poverty. People who have necessary skills like reading, writing, and numerical skills have more opportunities than those who lack it. They can explore the world and find their purpose in life. Educated people are health conscious and are more productive in their work. With the right education, people do not get addicted to harmful drugs and alcohol. Education can help people choose their desired skills and career paths. With high literacy rates, we can have happy and healthy citizens. Education reduces crime rates. Education can improve the law and order situation of a place. People are more aware of fraudulent practices and have the courage to fight against crooked people. They become reluctant in giving bribes and do not fall in the traps of cons and criminals. Primary and secondary education, if made free and compulsory, can prevent lots of children from committing crimes such as robbery, rape, and murder. After completing school education, children who go to universities have better employability scope and will not consider crime as an option for survival. Thus, education plays a crucial role in making the society safe and secure. Education reduces inequality in society. Our society was patriarchal in nature, and women were not allowed to earn money. Moreover, they did not have the right to own property and were utterly dependent on men. They were made helpless and often faced discrimination and oppression. But all these can change if women go to schools and colleges. They get to know about their rights and have the courage to fight for justice. When women in low-income families go to work in industries, they get fewer wages as compared to men. Education can bring in the system where one has to pay equal wage for equal work. Education is the only way to bust myths and superstitions. We live in a diverse world with a plethora of cultural and traditional norms. But sometimes our ancestral beliefs can ruin a person's life. For example, some people are considered ill-fated right from birth. We have even grouped people as untouchables and denied them their fundamental rights. The illiterate people believe in miracles, where simple prayer can make a blind person see, a dumb person talk, and a lame person walk. They end up wasting precious money by following such myths. There are many fraudsters who take advantage of the ignorance of the people. Education promotes scientific reasons for the occurrence of all the events in the world. So educated people alone can quash the existing black market based on religion and faith. Education can prevent wars and terrorism. Education sows the seed of hope in young minds. They imagine, dream, and proceed towards a brighter future. Education alone teaches us that waging wars could lead to nothing but a complete loss for everybody involved. Some lose their families, their youth, and their future in the name of protests and fights. Some innocent people lose their lives, their properties, and their loved ones too. A lot of natural resources are depleted in the name of war, and it is nothing but an irreversible damage to Mother Nature by humankind. A sound education system can teach us ways to communicate and compromise. Knowing about all these losses through education, we can resolve our issues peacefully. Education promotes health and hygiene. In primary schools, kids are taught about the significance of cleanliness and eating a balanced diet. We are also told about the advantages of recycling and reuse. We get to know about the scarcity of natural resources and the importance of conservation of nature and environment. We make judicious choices in everyday life. Lessons on living in harmony with nature and keeping the environment pollution-free, when applied practically, could improve the quality of air, water, and soil. It will also enhance the aesthetic beauty of the environment, and we will be able to attract more tourists. Problems in the education sector. Education is not available free of cost in our country. We don't have enough reforms in primary education that represents the grassroots level. Poor people cannot afford to pay high tuition fees in private schools. The sad part of our education system is the lack of quality in government schools. There is a lack of punctuality, discipline, and motivation among the teachers and management too. So the number of dropouts from schools keeps increasing. Such children end up working as laborers and remain in poverty for the rest of their lives. In order to progress as a nation, the government has to set right the condition of all primary schools in the country. Moreover, the exams conducted today test bookish knowledge. Students don't have any skills that can fetch them some money. Once they move to colleges, students are not ready to accept low-paying jobs. This results in unemployability and fuels the problem of poverty further. Education then, and now. Even in ancient India, people were given different kinds of knowledge based on the occupation of their family. Some were sent to Gurukul while others had to learn skills from their parents. But today, we live in a world where classrooms can be virtual, and distance learning has become the norm. A simple device with an internet connection could bring a sea of change in one's life. Thus, providing high-speed internet services to all citizens might help us curb the menace of illiteracy. And the Digital India Initiative aims to achieve the same. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe.